Hi, everybody. Oh, you're already here. Let's bring Trudy in. Hey, Trude.
Hey everyone. Hope everyone's doing well this evening.
Hi, Ashley. Over on Facebook. I want to make sure we're on with our Facebook people. Let me check that real quick. Trudy is with us tonight. And we're early. We're at 7 o'clock tonight. Hi, Beth Campbell. How are you? Jolene, hello there. Say hello. You're new, Jolene. Welcome. Hi, Richard. All right. Sarah and Tammy and Deb Fines. Sending Panda love. Hello there. Hi. Is it Tierney? Tierney? Oh my gosh, you'll have to help me out again, sweetie. It's really nice to see you today. That name of yours, Tierney. Oh my gosh. Can you see it, Trudy? I'm sure I've just, T. I call you T. Hello, T.
I was gonna say, don't ask me. I'm very bad at some names.
Heather's in the house. Susan's in the house. Everybody's in the house.
Oh, great. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome to this first Saturday in November. Oh, yeah. My goodness. Nancy Adams, another newbie, Lori Wynn. Lori, you're not new. We haven't seen you in a while, right? I think I'm right about that. Anyway, nice to see you, Lori. Okay, so
did you check those? Did you check those last two packages from the last auction?
Don't know.
Okay.
What were they?
They were two that we hadn't received payment on.
Oh no, I didn't check it.
Okay, we'll check them later.
Okay. Hi, Jenny. So let's see what is going on here. So, okay. So we'll do a few little side notes here for you as we get started. And then we'll bring Trudy up here. We need a Nancy Adams. You can be our production manager tonight. Is our sound and everything good? Hi, Wanda, because I look a little choppy, but I think it's okay. Tonight we are selling to you stuff from the great state of Michigan. You will be invoiced. I will invoice you probably in a day or two. Usually takes at least a week turnaround time with our artists because we wait for the majority of the payments to come through. And then we do them in batches. So it usually takes at least a week, sometimes 2 weeks to get stuff out. Just be aware of that. I will do all the invoicing. The shipping is very reasonable. You do not have to worry about the shipping. I charge the same shipping as I do normally. It's a flat shipping rate of usually, it depends on the sale. This is a little different. It's a little more, anywhere from $7 to $10. We do not combine shipping with anything that you have bought in the Rosie sale. So if you buy several things, it's usually going to be $8, something like that. If we can fit it in a first class box, it'll be anywhere from $4 to $5. Okay, looks good on your end. I don't know what else to say. Did I cover it all, Trudy?
I believe so.
I believe I did.
Mr. Scout's ready to say hi.
Hi, Scout. Trudy will sign all her items tonight, and they are dated, and they have a KF on them for kiln fired. And most of them are one of a kinds. If they're not, we'll let you know.
Yes.
And one thing else to talk about is our Merry Mondays. Merry Mondays are going to start November 11th and go 5 weeks. And those are our Christmas sales. And I will be doing the first Merry Monday, which will be a combination of Fenton and General Vintage. Then I have Trudy on every other week. And she will do her Christmas wares. And then the very last Merry Monday, which is the 5th week, Trudy and I will sell together. So she'll sell a lot, I'll sell a lot. She'll sell a lot, I'll sell it. Heidi, did you pull the trigger and get a new puppy? No. But There's another one in South Dakota, but I have that's not the draw hire, the expensive ones. Those are the griffins, but I haven't looked yet. Trudy, I looked at a pup for John yesterday, $2,000.
Oh my! What
So
kind
no,
was
I
it?
didn't promise.
What kind?
A draw hire, which is what our two the brother and sister are that we have. That the one passed, and so I was trying to find the same breed, but I really like the griffins. I think he would like a griffin. If you see a griffin puppy in your area, let me know, because that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Oh, let's see. Lori says she's new, but I've not been to one of your auctions before now. Great, Lori. You're going to have a great time. I don't know, Lori, if you know Trudy. Trudy is a Fenton artist, and she's been with, she worked for Fenton for 50 years.
Yes.
And she's now helping us here on Rosie, selling her stuff. And all her stuff is made the same way that Fenton did in its heyday, kiln fired. And we try to use all Fenton blanks. If we use something different, we definitely let you know. What time are the Merry Mondays? The Merry Mondays will start at 7 o'clock if I stick to my schedule that I'm sticking to. If I was late today again, so if I can't get around and be here by 7, kind of runs into dinner, but I would really like to keep prime time at 7, so that's what I'm trying.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't make for such a late night.
Bonnie spent only $700 for her Cavapoo. That sounds like a lot to me, but when we raised dogs, we sold all our short hairs for $350. So it's a different world.
Tammy, the registered dogs are now quite high. Almost every breed is really high.
Tammy, we talked about that. Trudy and I talked about it. I forgot about that. When Trudy was painting that ornament, I didn't have any notebooks with me or anything to write it down. And then I started traveling, and then in all the excitement, I forgot. So we'll add it to your order tonight. No big deal. Nice to see you, Sharon. Okay, we are going to start the show. So it's not going to be a long show today, but we hope you have fun. Thank you for the thumbs up, Discount Deb, Caroline Deceit, and Joanne Roberts. I appreciate that.
We got a candy dish. It is iridized. I believe I'm pretty sure this is a Fenton piece. Anyway,
that is Fenton, and I think it's stretch glass, isn't it?
It kind of, sort of. So it has a little bit of stretch to it, and it's iridized. I'll show you the base first. Can you see the dragonflies and dots?
Oh, a little bit. You probably could move the camera in just a tad.
I'll try to get it closer for you. How's that?
Yep.
Okay. So then we have them on the lid and on the handle.
Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. And I think that the covered candy, I think that color is Celeste blue, but somebody should help me out. This is a Fenton piece. This is a genuine Fenton piece.
I'm going to turn it over, and you can see the color of blue. Actually, you can see it on the edge really well.
I love this has got like delicate little dragonflies.
Yes. And they're on every 2 panels. 2, then skip 1 panel, and then 2 more, all the way around, and the base matches the top.
Okay, so we'll call this the Dragonfly covered candy, and we'll start it out at 35 and go from there. And we have 35. Let me find some music. And I think what I wanted was this. Okay, we'll turn that music down just a little. Bonnie is in at 35. What's the measurements on this, Trudy?
Okay. The lid's about 5.5 across here. And then it is 6.5 inches tall.
Thanks for the heart, Steve. This is a genuine Fenton covered candy. It's stretch glass. I think the color is Celeste Blue. And look at that. Those delicate dragonflies with the little tiny flowers. Oh, it's so pretty.
It's a very, very delicate design and little tiny white flowers. And then some scroll work.
So we will wait for you to tell us that you are out. Oh, that is pretty. We can see that just fine and dandy. That is beautiful.
Great.
Christy's at 42.
Because I can't see the picture at all.
This
you have
piece,
to let me know where we're at.
This piece didn't even have a preview on it. It was we have a couple pieces that were kind of short notice additions to the sale, and this is one of them. So this is the first that you are seeing this. It is pretty, Tammy. A lot of work because the design is so small. 47 with Christy first. Again, and for those of you, and I don't think I mentioned this, if you're watching from any of the Facebook groups, you were invited by a Facebook group, please go to the YouTube page if you want to bid, Rosie's Auction House, or my personal page if you're a friend, Heidi Ann Brown. You can bid from there. Bonnie's in at 52. Pretty color blue.
Yes, I really love the color.
When you're done bidding, just let us know that you're out. Christy's out. Swifty's out. As we start off the show today. All right. Anybody else? I think Stacy Freeman, I haven't heard from you yet. We'll do a last chance. And we're waiting for Stacy. Good deal on this piece. If you're here early, it's always the early bird gets the worm on the first couple pieces. So if you're looking for a genuine Mendenhall, it's a good time to always be around on the first item. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do a last chance here. Bonnie is in at 52. All in, all done. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and sell it to Bonnie Rankin. Number one is the blue covered dish. And that goes to Bonnie Rankin, and the price is 52. Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, bidders.
Thank you, guys. Congrats, Bonnie. Okay. Set that back out of the way. I have to keep everything away from the edges of the table because of Scout's tail. Okay. This piece, Miss Heidi had on one of her auctions. And I got a message to pop in.
Yes.
And she asked if I would like to paint this piece. And I said yes, because I immediately saw a design like the one I painted on it.
Yes, this is the beautiful koi-handled vase. And now this one is in periwinkle blue.
It's kind of a slag blue. There's some white going through it that you'll see because it goes from light to dark.
Yes.
For new people, I'll show you the bottom. It has a KF, my signature, and the year, and one of a kind, OOAK.
Right.
For those that aren't aware of what that stands for. And every piece has that, unless there are multiples of the piece.
Right. And they all have the rose on the bottom too, which is kind of important because that's going to tell future generations that this was only sold here on a Rosie show. So they're investment pieces. They are only going to go up in value if you know the story. And you should put a note in your pieces so that if you hand these down, they know exactly what those symbols mean. And that'll really help in the value of selling it in the future if somebody wants to do that. All right, we have some bidding, so let's go ahead and put on the music.
The larger flowers, totally white with yellow dot centers, okay? Then the smaller, the daisy-like ones on there. Can you see those okay? Mm-hmm. I dipped the paint first in white and tipped it in a light yellow to make those petals. And then the tiny little sprays of flower are just yellow.
Yes.
And the leaves are two-tone green.
And this is another piece that we've talked about it before. I really like, personally, the glass comes through the painting too, because I think the Fenton glass is so beautiful in itself. And Trudy does this with these petals. You can see the periwinkle blue underneath them too, which I think is just gorgeous. Of course, look at the handles. Look at the fish there. So pretty. All right, we have 52, and we're going to do a last chance. And let me go ahead and double check everything. If you want to bid last minute, please feel free to. Sarah Fragel is in at 52. Patty Speece is out. Let's see who else is out. Swifty, I think so. So we'll do a last chance. Monica jumps in at 55. So Sarah, let us know. And 57 was Sarah. We do have a couple Thanksgiving pieces tonight. We are not one of those that like to skip over the Thanksgiving holiday. So we're going to have a few turkeys for you, turkeys. 60 with Monica. Well, thanks for what you did do, Sarah. We appreciate it. Thanks for the heart, Donald. We're going to go ahead and sell it to Monica. Monica gets number 2. And we're going to call that the Dolphin vase. And the price on that is $60 even. Thank you, Monica, and thank you, bidders.
Thank you, bidders. Congrats, Monica. You say that was 60?
Yes, it was.
Okay. All righty. Okay, we have some bears. I have 4 bears tonight in 4 different colors, 4 different designs. And lay down, Scout. Scout's looking at me like he wants to jump on the table, and that would be a disaster. Okay, they all have the rose, the KF, the year, and my signature on the bottom. So this is Heidi knows the colors better than I do, and I know that sounds weird, but I have a very forgetful mind sometimes. So this is a really pretty, kind of an icy blue. And let me see if I can tip this. There are teeny tiny little pink flowers scattered everywhere. Little sprays.
Right. I'm going to see something here. If I can do something.
I'm wondering if I need to move the light.
No, I'm going to see if I can't help you out here with these bears. Okay. Oh, where did they go? I'm going to try to bring them in so that people can see them here on another screen. I don't know if it'll work. Oh, they're bidding already.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and put these up while you're doing your thing. This is a beautiful pink. And it has little white flowers. Can hold that still for you. And then we have, it's kind of a honey color amber. And it has little yellow flowers. Okay. Goody. I just got to tell Margaret to call.
I've said I'd catch their bids in a minute. I'm trying to get it on a share screen, and I don't exactly know how to do it. So I'm trying something here.
Okay, this bear looks like it's black, but it's actually really super dark purple. But I went ahead and put fall colors on it because I actually like fall colors with purple.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you the back. You can really see the design probably better from the back side. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Yeah, the light sapphire one was a little hard to see because it's just the nature of the blue. Oh, and the pink's beautiful too.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you the back because I think you can see the flowers better on the back side. This one's just hard to see, period.
Yeah, it is. But in person, it's beautiful. I mean, it's that
really
beautiful
pretty.
light sapphire blue.
And then we have the amber one with the yellow flowers. So that looks really fall too. So we do have some pieces tonight that give that fall flavor.
How's that, PJ? Okay. 54 with Sarah. Hello, Denise Smith. Hello, 0. 40. 55. There. Thank you. Thank you. Just always say something if there's something that's irritating. I didn't hear it loud on my end. But thank you, PJ. That? The music was a little loud on their side.
Oh, I can't even hear it.
Yeah, we can't even hear it on our side. Okay, 60 with PJ. You're going to get your choice of bears. Oh, that one's pretty, that honey amber. Oh, I love that. Yes.
The purple and the amber are my two favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're different.
Okay, 63 with Pamela. Beth Campbell and PJ, let me know. Everybody else, fair warning, it's hard. There's a lot of people bidding. Beth Campbell is out, and PJ, let me know for sure that you are, or if you're going to bid. Fair warning, everybody else.
Just so you know, around the yellow flowers are little orange dots, teeny tiny, scattered around the design. The same way on the purple one, you might be able to see them better on it.
Susan's in at 64. Pamela, let me know if you're in or out. I think I should explain when I say fair warning. When I say fair warning, I'm telling you that I see a couple people, but I'm not sure if I got everybody. So it's like Susan Jacobson. She heard me say fair warning, and I didn't mention her voice, so she went right in and bid. Because sometimes there's a lot of people, and I don't want to miss you, so I'll say fair warning. And if you didn't hear me say your name, you better get in there quick. All right, Pamela's in at 65. Susan, let me know if you're in or out.
And you're also watching more than one venue, several.
Yes, yes.
Now there are little tiny blue dots around these little flowers. Those of you who know me pretty well know that I always dress up the designs. It has the Fenton flavor from over the years, but my designs are more detailed, something we couldn't actually do there for production purposes.
Right.
Because you only had so much time.
Okay, so Pamela Render. T, you came in after and you didn't bid during the time, so I missed you. But maybe there'll be one left for you, T. So the price is 65. Pamela Render is going to take number 3. That's the purple bear.
Oh, that's number 3?
Yeah.
I didn't have them numbered.
Our backup is Susan Jacobson. So
okay.
Susan, did you want one?
Hang on here just a second. So this one goes to who?
Pamela Render.
Pamela.
Susan Jacobson is going to take number 4.
And what color is that?
That's the amber bear.
Okay.
And the other 2 are up for grabs. So T, if you want one, there's still a couple left.
Oh, wow. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to stick these 2 bears in to repair the signatures on the bottom. So that was the gold, purple bear
Zero turn is going to take pink. Okay, Zero. So Zero gets number 5, the pink bear. And that's $65. And there was one left, the blue, and our first claim on the blue is going to be Miss Beth Campbell.
Who got the amber bear?
Susan Jacobson.
Thank you. Oh, okay, Scout. You're not helping.
So Beth Campbell gets number 6, the blue bear.
Go away. I'm having a difficulty here with the dog. Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. They're all gone.
Thank you. Susan Jacobson. Got the amber bear. Zero got the pink bear.
Mm-hmm.
And was the pink number 5? Yes.
Yep.
And then the blue bear's number 6.
Beth Campbell.
Beth Campbell.
And we have 98 peeps in the house right now. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Sorry about the delay here. Scout was wanting his head petted because he ate his dinner. And when he's wanting petted like that, he's not going to take no for an answer. All right. Did something special. We have 3 of these, and they're marked as such. One will have 1 of 3 on the bottom. One will have 2 of 3 on the bottom, and the other one will have 3 of 3 on the bottom. Okay? And I painted them all alike. Of course, this is glowy glass. I don't know. Can you see this glowing?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I don't want to turn off all the lights here.
Okay, so these are numbered 1, 2, and 3. The winning bidder can take as many as they want. So if you want to buy all the production out, if you want to do that, you can buy all 3. There won't be another one made like this, but there
For example, this one has 3 of 3 on the bottom. 3/3. And I want to let you see the beauty of the flowers. Yes. So every 2 panels are the same. So I'll show you this panel. You'll see this flower, and then you'll see, this is hard to do backwards. I'll just slowly turn it. They're all different colors. So we have purple, and we have pink blue flowers. We have yellow flowers. We have blue flowers. So you have a mixture of color. So I like to think of this as later fall, later summer. And as I said, I have 3.
Okay.
And there won't be any more of these. This is it when it comes to these.
Yeah. And I think this blank was probably put out in the 70s. We have 50 with Deb Fines.
Okay, I got to check the bottoms here.
Your music's really groovy tonight. Yeah, we got over the freaky stuff, the scary stuff. We're doing groovy tonight. Deb is in at 50. Let me know if you're out. Heather, Sarah, Kitschy. They are glow getters. They're all painted the same, Sarah, and they're numbered 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3.
And this should be 1. This is 3 of 3.
So really, the winner will probably take the number 1,
which is,
and then the backup bidders will get choice of what number they want.
And this is number 1.
Yep.
That I've put up here. So that's number 7 is number 1, and I didn't write down the blue bear.
62 is Sarah.
So very quickly, who was the blue bear?
Beth Campbell.
Oh, I thought that was the pink bear. No, that's 0. Got it. And they went for how much?
$65.
Okay, I'm caught up then.
You missed a few things, Sharon, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got lots to go. Thanks for coming. Debs is in at 65.
I need to move some pieces over here to this table so I don't forget them.
Sarah's in at 66. So Deb and Heather, let me know. Yeah, well, tonight is the last night we're going to have daylight at 7 o'clock or any amount of it here in Michigan. Tomorrow is going to get dark at 6.
Yes, same here, Heidi. Same here.
We had some bears earlier, Sharon. Okay, or silver. 67 with Deb Fines. And Sarah Friedel, let us know. 70 with Sarah. Oh, I don't like that either, Zero. I'm telling you. I wait until January because I know the days are going to get longer then. It's just something we go through, isn't it? You're welcome.
Yes.
Sarah, let us know if you're in or out. We still have active bidding. 77 with Sarah. Debs is out. We're going to go ahead and sell it to Sarah. So Sarah, you can take as many as you want, and you can take whatever number you want. We're assuming you want number 1, but you let us know.
And that is this one. For those of you who are not familiar, I think you said we had some new ones tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely repeat designs. They might look.
Sarah would like the one, number 1.
Number 1. Okay, that's number 7.
That's the glowy vase. And our backup bidder is Deb Fines. And Deb, if you would like one, let me know what number. Sarah gets number 1. The price is $77. Hi, Charlotte Crow. There's only 3 of these that'll ever be made.
Right.
So Debs, you're the backup bidder. If you want one, and Debs is going to take 2 and 3. She's going to take them both. So Deb Fines is going to take number 7 or number 8 and number 9.
Okay, and they are marked as such.
Okay. Thanks, Deb.
Thank you, bidders. Congrats, winners. Oh, Sarah's on with us. Sarah, so I wanted to thank you for the package.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And your lovely note. It was wonderful. It arrived while Heidi was here visiting with me.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
Lots of treats.
Yes. Lots of treats. Doggies enjoyed.
Yes.
And Heidi brought Bailey with her. So we had all 3 dogs here.
Yes, we did.
I think we're going to do it. Okay. Parker sent me this little pumpkin with a straight stem. Most of the pumpkins we're going to auction by themselves because they're so different. Anyway, I did fall flowers on this one. There's maroon and gold and some yellow centers, 2-tone leaves. And then the berries are red, like you would find on dogwood trees. So you get dogwood leaves and the berries.
Okay, so we'll start this one out at 75. This is we have a few collab pieces. This is Parker Stafford's pumpkin. We were with him last week.
I forgot to tell Parker we were on.
And Trudy has painted it. So this will have both artists' signatures on them. You know both artists.
Yes, Parker engraves his, and his is right there in front of my finger.
Yep.
You probably can't see it. It's hard to see it in real life. And then my signature, the date, one of a kind, is around the edge in green.
Okay, so these are great pieces because you're getting both artists' signatures on these, and they have done these collaborations. Okay, there's 75 to start, and we'll get started here in just a second with it. This is kind of a different one. He usually doesn't do his stems like this. So this is
no. This one's 4 inches.
So it's a little smaller than some of the other pumpkins. T is in at 75.
It's got a lot of painting on it. Looks very festive. Would be pretty on your Thanksgiving day table. Or if you have a cornucopia, you can kind of nestle us into the side.
Yep.
Be pretty.
75 is bid. Can we see the design a little closer?
We sure can. How's that?
Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty.
You can see the orange through the maroon petals of the flowers.
So 75 is bid. We've only got a few of these. You saw Parker last week. I think it was
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Well, it'll be 2 weeks on Monday.
Yep. And we watched him make one of these. So this is beautiful. It's going to have Parker's signature. Now, for those of you that don't know, Parker's from Newport, Virginia.
Which is different than Newport News. Different city.
Right. It's a little tiny burg in the mountains. So he's awful fun to visit because it's just beautiful down there. And we made a trip a couple weeks ago. Denise Smith's in at 82. T, let me know if you're in or out. 85 with T.
The lines you see going down the pumpkin are gold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Parker added some gold on this one. It's probably hard to see on your end.
It is kind of hard to see. Denise is in it.
They're not real bright. They're very soft.
Oh, I know, 0. Aren't they so much prettier in person than you can see in the camera?
Oh, yeah.
He does such a good job on his pumpkins. And then to get one painted by Trudy, it's just like, oh my goodness. 95.
A little double whammy there.
Yes. And Denise is out. Okay, 95 is bid. We'll do a last chance if anybody else wants to get in there. Last minute, here's our high bid. A-C-C-O. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And it's going to go to T. And that is number 10. Don't ask me how to spell it.
You took the words out of my brain.
What I will do, I'll copy and paste it so you can have it in your personal messages.
Said 85.
I don't know. Hang on just a second here. Let me get.
It's on the screen. I just can't read it.
Okay, so I sent you her name. So T gets that one. And she gets it for 95.
95.
And that's the pumpkin. Thanks, T. Thanks, Denise.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations, T. I know that's TIM something. I remember. Okay. I have 2 gorgeous rose bowls.
Awesome, Denise.
And I don't know. I just had to paint these 2 this time. All right. This is a darker cranberry, It's not ruby. And let me get these flowers up here. I wanted you to see the technique in the petals on this one. Looks like there's stripes in the petals.
Oh, yeah.
And they got yellow centers with matching cranberry dots.
And this is in Cranberry,
and then
so
gold diddy dots around the design. And here's a new
remember,
flower.
these can always be used as night lights if you wanted to put tea light in there. Okay.
If you wait a second, I'll go grab one.
Okay. This one's a beautiful green iridized.
Oh, I love the green.
Yes.
I wasn't going to hit you, Jeps. I just need to move.
Yeah, that green is really pretty and it's iridized. And it's gorgeous. She'll get a tea light to show you. They look really pretty with lights in them. We have 40 with Swifty. There's Gypsy. Hi, Gypsy. 40 with Swifty. 42, Christy. So after tonight, Eileen will be on Monday morning. I might be joining her for the 10 at 10. And I don't know what we're going to do next week. It's going to be up for grabs next week. I'm going to try to get a boutique sale ready for you guys. 44 with Debbie Swift. 47 with Christy Soyez. Yeah, the Merry Mondays are going to be great. We've got a lot of Christmas stuff. I've got a lot of Fenton Christmas saved up from the year, and Trudy has got a lot of great things she's working on. So it's going to come fast, isn't it? 47, 40.
Well,
Brenda, but you're going to have to go higher. We already have 47.
Couldn't find the white ones. I don't know if that's going to show up very well.
That green is really iridized. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is very pretty. I have never seen this color green before.
Yeah.
And I just love it.
We have penguins, Beth. I know we do because I was out looking to see what I had for the Merry Mondays, and I have all kinds of Christmas things, but I do have penguins. I have a black one. It's pretty. All right, 58 with Christy. Remember the red one's a choice too.
I have at least one white penguin here to paint.
Ah, yes. And Trudy's got some Santas and a huge snowman fairy lamp, and we got all kinds of stuff.
Angels, red and green and white glass. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm going to hold these up again so you can see the designs. I didn't plan the petals to look like that, but the brush I grabbed, that's just the way they turned out. And I was like, oh, well, we're just going to keep using this brush.
Yeah, I love that.
And then I'm going to bring this up. This is a flower I've not painted before. It's just kind of neat. So there again, we got fall colors. On this one, I dipped the brush in kind of a light gold and tipped it in orange. So you've got orange in the petals. And then I outlined the petals with orange so they'd stand out even more. And it's just got a tiny little orange flower here and there, not very much at all.
69 Brenda, 72 Christy. So Brenda let us know and Swifty let us know.
Oops. Scout says hello.
Hi, Scout.
You want to say hi, bud? Let me get these out of your face. Can you come over a little bit more?
Hey, Scout.
Hey, Scout's getting a haircut in back on Tuesday at the spa. He's like,
all right. Christy's in at 72.
When you whistle. There he goes.
Brenda, let us know if you're in or out. Okay, Brenda's out. Swifty, are you out also? Christy's in at 72, just waiting for Swift.
Didn't mean to jump, but they scared me.
All right. Swifty might have got a phone call or something, so I'm going to go ahead and call it to Christy Soyez for 72. So, Christy, let us know which one you'd like. And you will be the winner. Our backup will be Brenda. Christy takes the green. So she takes number 11, the green Rose Bowl. And the price is 72. And Brenda Schaefer, we have the red one left if you would like it. A beautiful cranberry one. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, bidders. Congrats, Christy.
So we'll wait for Brenda, see if she wants the red one. If she doesn't, that one will be up for grabs. The price is 72. Kiln fired and hand painted. And Brenda Schaefer, it's going to go to Michigan. Brenda Schaefer. Hi, Brenda. Brenda Schaefer takes number 12, which is the red Rose Bowl. Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats, Brenda. Thank you, bidders.
I figured, Swifty. I had Mr. Spangler came in the other day, and he said he missed a bowl in the carnival auction because he got a phone call. He was so upset. Hi, Brenda.
Okay. After doing the black flowers on the sandblasted crystal critters, I had to do them on this pumpkin with gold centers and white leaves.
Oh, I think the black flowers are just awesome.
Aren't they pretty?
So this is a Stafford Mendenhall collab.
After this show, there's only 2 remaining pumpkins. Well, there's 3, but one can't be painted. I can't get the styrofoam popcorn off of it.
Oh my gosh.
It's all over it.
Yep, we won't be seeing pumpkins for a while after this show.
Mm-mm. Well, there'll be a couple on the next show.
It is very pretty with the black flowers. Remember the last show we had some satin animals with black flowers, and they went over really big. So this is a bigger pumpkin than that first one.
Yes.
And this is his normal, wonderful, twisty, turny stems he does.
Almost 6 inches in diameter.
Yep, it's quite a bit bigger.
Yes, it is. And then it is 7.5 inches tall with the handle.
Black flowers all the way around. There's lots and lots of work in these pieces. And they are kiln fired.
Yeah, everything I don't use any water-based paint ever. Everything is high fire paint at over 1,000 degrees in my kiln. I have a sizable kiln in the garage.
Yep.
When I went in to get a last piece of glass out that I did last night, because I was looking over glassware, and I saw this one piece that I had to go ahead and do because I was looking to see what I was going to tackle for my first Merry Monday.
Yeah, 78, 90. So you said that Dane Frederick looked almost exactly like he did at Fenton?
I couldn't believe it. He doesn't look like he's aged a day. That's just not fair.
I had so much fun with him. I really enjoyed him.
He is, without a doubt, one of the nicest men.
Yes.
Very quiet man.
Yes, he is.
So.
John's bidding. But we have
John's
95 with T, John. So
I'm going to hold this up close again so you can see that the stamen are metallic gold dots. And then there's white leaves scattered around.
oh, it's so pretty.
Black stems. But I had from one of these suppliers, the metallic paint is just metallic paint. It's gold metallic. It's not like the gold we use at Fenton's. I don't want to think that. But anyway, it shines. And so I just, it adds just a little more flavor to the design.
Okay, yes, I'll ask Trudy about the question I was trying to figure out last night. We will after we sell this one, Christy, because she'll set me straight, and I can't even remember what it was. I have to think about it a minute. Okay. Denise is in at 100. Deb finds is out. T, let me know if you're in or out, and John, let me know if you're in or out. I need to hear from T or John. And Denise is in at 100 even. Yeah. He was saying there was a few things he really liked tonight. 101 with T. I think what we were talking about in the auction Friday was the QVC about that one vase. Who sold all the QVC about that one vase?
I'm trying to catch a moth.
So was Don the Fenton that died on the basketball court that was the QVC?
That was Donnie.
So, and then after Don passed away.
Well, now don't forget Bill Fenton, his dad, also sold on QVC.
Okay, so Bill sold on QVC until Don stepped in and had a heart attack at 51 or 2.
He wasn't very old.
Took the reins after that for QVC.
Sorry about the dogs.
That's okay. Did somebody sell on QVC after Don?
George Fenton.
Okay.
Bill's nephew.
Okay. We're waiting for T. And another thing, we had a vase that was signed WC, which was Wilmer.
WC.
Yep, and it was Bill signed WC. His real name was Wilmer.
Yes.
Wilmer something or other.
I don't know what his middle name was, but yes, his name was Wilbur. And I didn't know that for many years until later. They always went by Bill.
Yep.
And Bill and Frank, both brothers. Bill managed sales. Frank managed of course, they were both involved in everything, but Frank was the factory.
Okay.
Bill was never involved in contract negotiations. It was always Frank. And very kind man. And so Frank and Bill both, you weren't allowed to call him Mr. Fenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to call them by their first names.
Dean was telling me how wonderful that generation of Fentons were.
Oh my goodness.
And the bonuses they got at Christmas time and offered to help with getting houses and all, they just went all out.
And if there was a problem, some kind of a disastrous problem for a family, and then the workers there pitched in and helped their fellow workers when there was trouble.
Okay, T's in at 120. Denise, let us know if you're in or out.
I will tell you, if you wash these pumpkins,
Mm-hmm.
Below the handle are holes that go into, and I found out the hard way because I had a big pumpkin that was on the last show. I had washed it because they had all the, it too had melted popcorn
Mm-hmm.
thingies, that styrofoam popcorn that Parker ships with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to get it off. Well, I realized too late the water was going inside the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And I had the dickens of a time getting that out of that pumpkin.
Yep.
I had it upside down in a dish rack forever. And then I had to just kind of shake it till it all came out. It
Yep.
took a while.
T, let me know if you're in or out, sweetie. Denise is at 125, waiting for T. Waiting for T. Mr. Fenton is their father, right, Amy?
Yeah. Well, Frank had 4 sons. Frank Jr., who lives out west, he has a horse. He was never involved in the factory at all.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what state, but way out west. And then there was Tom, Michael, or Mike, and then George. George was the youngest. And those 3 were greatly involved in the factory. And then Bill had Shelley, Donnie, and oh shoot, what's the other one that has the gift shop now?
Nancy?
Yes, Randy. So
Okay.
they had, and everybody was first name.
Yep. So T got that for 130.
Okay.
That's number 13, the pumpkin,
Yes.
and T got it for 130. Richard said, who was the artist that painted with her feet?
I can't remember her name.
There was
and
one?
Oddly enough, I met her in entirely different circumstances before she ever went to work for Fenton. And
this is the first time I've heard this.
Oh yeah, she didn't work very long because she painted beautifully and she used her feet. She had no hands. She was born without hands. And anyway, they had her all set up and she painted beautifully, but the problem was handling and production demands.
But what a marketing faux pas.
Huh?
What a marketing faux pas. They should have had her do exclusives and just one-of-a-kind items.
Well, I was off having one of my kids, I think, when she was working there. And she wasn't there very long at all.
Oh, I would love
you have to understand, it may have been, I wasn't there when she left.
Uh-huh.
I was there for a while she was there. You can't imagine how stressful it is to have to do artistic production.
Yes.
And in her circumstances, it have to be even more stressful.
Oh, I can't imagine that she had the same standards that everybody else would have had.
Oh yeah, that's the way it has to be.
Oh my gosh, Richard. I thought that was a crazy story. I've never heard that. We're going to have to figure out who that was. I wonder if I'm going to ask Cheryl. I'm going to ask Dean right now. Go ahead and put your other thing up there. I'll ask Dane, I
think we need to do, let's do our turkey heart dishes. Wait, whoops. And then we'll do the panda one here after bed. Or you guys want the panda first?
We'll see if Dane remembers.
Okay, here's the first turkey heart dish.
Yeah, let's do choice of the turkeys, and then we'll do the panda.
Yes, I'm holding it back to do it separately. And then here is the other turkey. This turkey has brighter flowers, deeper colors, and then it has purple around the edge of the dish. This one has lighter colors.
Ah,
And it has a very, very light yellow orange around the.
yes. So Trudy painted one of these, and I said, you've got to paint another one.
This
We
is the one you
cannot
showed
just
them.
pass by Thanksgiving. And these are so cute. We cannot pass by Thanksgiving. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And the little heart on his chest. So cute.
I'm going to go in and close the curtains.
Okay.
And I'm going to close this sliding door.
No, Tammy, I must not have seen you. I didn't. If you were bidding on the Rose Bowl, I can't go back and look right now, but somebody probably bid over you, and I just didn't put it down. They're so cute, and they're the only ones this year. There's only going to be 2.
What's that?
There's only going to be 2, right? That's it for this year.
What, the Rose Bowl?
The 2 turkeys. Oh, nope. I just saw. I don't know, Tammy. I didn't. Let me see if I see any comment from you. Nope. I see you said hello after Richard just said something. And then I don't see you saying anything for a long time. So maybe there was an issue. Okay. Holly's in at 90.
I closed one of the doors, so hopefully they won't hear.
So are you going to, is this it for the turkeys, or are you going to throw one in the Merry Mondays?
If the demand is big, I'll do a third one.
Okay.
If they're wanting, I can do one on the Merry Monday. Because it won't be Thanksgiving yet.
Yep.
And it'll be different than from these two.
We know the name. See, now Rosie knows how to get answers.
Do we have the name?
Kim States, Staats. And we know they know her husband. So we'll find the story. Kim States, Staats. So if you ever see a piece by her, you know the story now. And I would say you tell the story with your piece, and it's probably going to be sky high, unattainable.
Yeah, there's not going to be very many pieces.
Okay. No, we're not going to go back and change things. I didn't see the bids. I was going to go in and see. Tammy, were you on Facebook? Because I'm going to go in and see if we're still live there. It's too confusing to change things, but let me go in and see if we're still live there. Yep, I see Diane. So
did somebody miss something?
Yeah, Tammy said she was bidding on the Rose Bowls, and I didn't see her, and I didn't. She disappeared.
Okay.
So the name, yes, there. Richard just wrote it. It was Kim Staats. Check your stuff. She didn't have very many, but if you've got a piece, you need to put a tag on it and tell the story. What year? I don't know. I'll ask Cheryl after the show. She's a talker. She's going to want to chit chat, and I can't do it, but I'll make a point to ask her. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not real good on stuff like that. I had a stroke 3 years ago, and part of my memory is history.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I don't remember the year. I'll ask Dane's wife and see if she knows the year. They know her husband. So I don't know if she's passed or what. I'll try to get the story on it for you. Wouldn't that be amazing if we could get a hold of her?
Well, they lived out in the country. I do know that.
Yep. I have never heard anything like that before. Okay, now I am confused as to what we're even doing here. Let me go back.
So we have the heart dishes, and I have no idea where we are.
Okay, 165. Let me check and see. That story was just, I never heard it. And so I've lost my concentration here. Jamie Marsh, and are you in or out? Yes. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and sell it.
Okay.
And the price is 165 with Holly Dean.
And which one would she like? The light one or the darker one?
We'll find out here shortly. And it's going to be number 14. So Holly followed by Jamie. Purple crest.
She wants purple crest.
Uh-huh. And that was 165. And Jamie Marsh, if you would like the other one. Yeah, I can tell you right now, if you find something with her signature on it and you know the story, the sky's the limit on whatever piece it is. That is amazing. Richard, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah,
that would have been a story that everyone forgot.
They messaged me the other day and asked me, and I could not tell them for anything. So this is the one that's left.
Yep. We're waiting for Jamie Marsh. She was the backup. The turkey with the sunflowers, if Jamie wants it. That one has a honey crust. Jamie. I hope we didn't lose Jamie in our chatter. Let me make sure she's not on Facebook talking. No, where's Jamie Marsh?
Boy, the telemarketers are busy tonight.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's what's probably going on.
I keep popping up above our screen.
Yep.
And let me see if I can get rid of that.
I'm gonna PM Jamie and see if she wants that.
Oh, you sent me a message with Tim T's name on it.
Yep.
Okay, got the message.
Okay, I don't know where Jamie is. I just PM'd her just in case something happened. We'll give her about 15 more seconds. If somebody else wants the other one, you can claim it here if we don't hear from Jamie in just a second. I'll bet she got a phone call.
Oh, they've been relentless.
Okay, Holly's going to take it. If Jamie doesn't, okay, Holly, I'll put you down. Holly was the first one.
Holly wants the second. She wants the second one too?
Yep, Holly said she'll take it both.
Okay.
Is that okay, Holly? Because Swifty will take it if you don't want it. We'll wait just a second. And okay, Holly's going to take it. So that's the other turkey. Okay.
I will paint another one for the next auction, which is in 2 weeks, I think. Or
we got it all set. Okay.
2 weeks from Monday. Okay, he wanted the. I really love this panda. I thought he's supposed to be sitting like he's leaning back a little bit.
Oh, John just went nuts over this little guy. So we're doing the panda for our panda lifestyle. We had one last one. Okay, Swifty can have it. Okay, Swifty's going to have.
So Swifty.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are good sports.
Okay. I fixed it on my sheet.
Thanks, Holly.
So anyway, he's got the butterfly landing on his paw and the butterfly flying behind his back. And like I said, he is leaning back purposely. So he's not crooked on the piece. He's leaning back like he's laughing at the butterfly.
Yes. And you guys know the story of our panda and what we're doing with pandas. And we want to live the panda lifestyle. And she's captured it so well here. I mean, pandas are happy, fun-loving. They don't care what they look like. They're just out to have a good time. And look at this panda. Look at his face. He's adorable. And so this is kind of a special thing for our group with the pandas. So we have Lisa in at 35 and 45. And that's the lifestyle I want. I want to live like a panda. So here we go.
Well, you'll have to get used to rolling around.
I know.
They roll all over the place.
They do. I showed everybody the other morning that video that you sent.
Oh, yeah.
And we all laughed about it. It was so funny.
They keep popping up on Facebook for me. Different ones.
So cute. It's got the honey crust on the side. And I'm wearing a necklace. I got Panda. Debbie Ashley sent me a Panda necklace, and I'm wearing that today. Annette Ella sent me some Panda socks. And you guys will occasionally get Panda gifts from me in the mail. That just means put a smile on your face and have a great day.
There might be Panda surprises in their boxes this time.
Yes, there might be. 60 with Sarah. 62 with Deb Fines. Yep, Tammy, I can see ya. 65 with Sarah. He's chubby.
Yes.
Okay, and Deb Fines is out. We have 65 with Sarah. Susan Gaines, let us know. Okay, so Jamie posted something too, and she said she was out on the turkey, and I didn't see that either. So I don't know if something's being filtered. I don't know.
Yeah, sit this down for a second.
Okay, let's see where we're at here. Yeah, Jamie said that she wrote, but she was, I don't know what's going on, but I never saw Jamie say that she didn't want the other turkey. So apparently there's being some filtering done, but make sure that you're in live chat. Okay. You can't see Tammy? Well, she's on Facebook. That's why. 80 with John. And Sarah, let us know if you're in or out. 82 with Don Curtis. Yeah, I don't know. Normally we don't have an issue, but Jamie, I'm going to go up and see if I saw Jamie. I don't think I saw her say no, thank you. She said she did. So, yep, there's definitely something in the air tonight.
Hard to tell.
Yep. We would. Oh, nope. I see Jamie on there too. So I just missed Jamie. All right. 87. All right. 90. And Sarah Friedel, Don Curtis, and John, let me know if you're in or out. We already have 90 with Jamie on the Panda. Sarah's out. Just a happy little face. Look at that. Ha ha. Loves those butterflies. 92 with John. So Dawn, let us know. And Jamie's in at 95. We still have a couple of you on. Dawn, you're lagging a little bit. Jamie was first. $97. We had quite a few nappies this time. This was good. Are we going to have some Christmas ones? Do you have nappies for Christmas?
I do.
Oh, cool.
Yes, there'll be nappies for Christmas.
100 even.
I got to load the kiln tomorrow to pre-fire stuff.
All right, we have 100 even. Now we're waiting for Dawn and John. And okay, Dawn and John, let me know. 105. Now Jamie. 110.
I'm going to have to sit him down.
John's out. Thanks, John, for what you did do. And now we're waiting for Don Curtis. All right. All in, all done. This one's going to be number 16. And it's going to sell to Jamie Marsh for
Congratulations, Jamie. Thank you, bidders.
110.
Okay.
Hi, Mary Hillibert. Thank you, bidders, and thank you, Jamie.
He's too close to the edge of that table.
Debbie B, it's so nice to see you. Thank you for the heart. Barb Fazette. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. We have a large cobalt vase. And you can get this one for a deal. I had two tall vases side by side in the kiln. I was going to do them as choice, but we can't. So he's leaning this way, but if he turns around this way, he doesn't, and he doesn't when you look at it this way.
So it's kind of a whimsy.
Uh-huh. So anyway, it's got light yellow flowers and white flowers, which really pop on this blue glass. I'm going to pull it back. The design drapes down the side, and there are like 4 sections. So the design goes all the way around the top of the vase and then dangles and drapes down the sides.
And this is a big vase too.
This is a very big vase. It is 11 inches tall. And at its widest point, it is 5 inches.
But it does have a little tilt. Started to
you can see the tilt there.
Yep.
But if you're really wanting it for display purposes, you can see that you don't see a tilt here or from this side.
Yep. Okay, we have 45 with Lisa Fowler.
This was an interesting piece to paint.
It's beautiful in cobalt. It also has like a ribbing effect. So
it does.
It's hard to see it, but it's ribbed, so it's, what do they call that?
Oh, there you go. You can see it there.
Yep.
If you look towards the bottom, I think, actually, you can look through the glass and see the ribbing.
We have 50 with Jenny. Tammy's out. And that's what happens sometimes in the kiln. Sometimes you take a risk, but it's worth it to make the paint permanent.
The kiln was fully loaded, and the other tall vase you'll see here shortly was standing right beside this vase. Mm-hmm. And nothing happened to it. It's perfectly straight.
52, Jenny, let us know. Richard Dean, let us know. Dean was telling me at breakfast too. He said that's the biggest thing at Fenton he ever had a problem with was when they changed to water-based paint at the end.
Yeah.
And he said water-based paint doesn't stick, and none of it's going to stick that you're seeing out there, unless it's treated with something. But he said that was definitely one of the biggest disappointments at Fenton is to have to paint with that paint.
We were all disappointed.
Yeah. But it takes a lot more energy, a lot more expense to paint in the kiln, and they were.
And the paints are far, far, far more expensive.
Yep. And Fenton was struggling at that time, and they had to do something. So, okay.
Well, they had to meet the. They had California, who leads mostly in these kind of decisions. California wouldn't allow anything that had lead in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
So that wiped out California for sales, and QVC, that was a big thing.
Yeah. Richard, let me know if you're in or out.
So for QVC, and other sales, because the states, once one state passes, then it kind of ripples. Anyway, and they switched to the water base. And like I said, the paints that I use for high fire are very expensive.
Yeah. There's really no way to straighten this out, Zero. If you were to put it back in a kiln, it would just bend more.
I would never put it back in the kiln at this point.
I suppose if there was some way to hang it upside down, but you'd still, then it would, whatever you're hanging it with would cut into the glass. It's just, it just won't work.
No, there's no way I can straighten it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. It's going to sell for $56 to Jenny Sullivan. And Jenny, I contact you on Facebook or email. Let me know. Jenny with a G, Sullivan, gets number 16, or gets number 17. And that is the Whimsy for $56.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do another pumpkin. You find the right one here. I have a Whimsy pumpkin. I just want to make sure I'm not putting it up. Okay, here we go. All right, this one is 6 inches. And
you're right, Tim. You're right, Sarah.
7.5 inches tall. What's that?
She said, well, the Whimsy's one of a kind for sure.
Yes.
Okay, we need to see the design on this. It's being, your light's a little bit light on there. So this is a white pumpkin. Whoa.
It has teal flowers with orange centers for a touch of that fall color. And then there are purple sprays all around the teal flowers.
Oh, that is gorgeous. I love how
I did that to match the handle.
Yes, I love that. And this is a Stafford Mendenhall collab, so it's going to have both artist signatures on it. And we'll start it at $75.
His is over here.
Mm-hmm.
And mine is right there.
Oh, yes, Jenny, I remember now.
What's that?
She emailed me with her new address this morning. I got it, Jenny. I remember. All righty, here we go. Yeah, the stem's beautiful, Richard. He does a great job. Parker will be back on Rosie's the first week in December, and he's going to have more Christmas trees. And it's going to be more of a Christmas themed show with ornaments and stuff. So he's going to be on the first week in December so that we can get your stuff to you by Christmas. So he's working on that right now.
At some point, you saw me painting one of his ornaments the other day.
Yes.
I have 23 more ornaments in different colors. And Probably right after the Merry Mondays, we'll have a show with just those ornaments. Maybe
Okay.
we can have Parker on with us.
We have 82 with Monica. 85 with Debs. Just get your bids in. This is a bigger pumpkin too. What does this measure across, Trudy?
I think it was 6 inches.
This is a big one, and it's white. We didn't get very many white pumpkins, did we?
We got 3. That was it. It is almost 6 inches across, and the height is 7.5 inches.
Beautiful.
I love this color.
Yes, I do too. It's not just for fall. This is just a beautiful piece of glass. Thomas, you mean 105? Why don't you go ahead and correct that? There we go. Oh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. I love the white. I know why you were bugging him for more white pumpkins. 120 with Tammy. That's
well, first he sent me all orange, and I had to say, hey.
We have 120 with Tammy. Yeah, some people didn't get their pumpkins yet because Parker had to go get more peanuts.
Yeah.
But he's got them all now. He ran out. Is it white or opaque? It's
what, this pumpkin?
Yeah.
It's white, but what excuse me. What Parker does is he covers them with crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So there's white and then an overlay of crystal all over the white.
Yes.
And what that does is you will see a shadow of the flowers just behind the painted flowers against the white, because that's what happens through the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Really neat the way that works. So I can, I don't think you can see them there, but I can see the shadows here.
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. Thomas is in at 130. Tammy, he was first. So let us know if you're in or out, like a double mirror. Yes. Deb Fines is out. So Thomas is in. We're waiting for Tammy. And we're waiting for, okay, Pete. Oh, Tammy's in at 135. Now 140 with T. $140 with T. P and Thomas are out. PJ and Thomas are out. And anybody else, fair warning, I might have missed. So T's in at 140. Tammy, I see you every time you bid, sweetie. You're just being overbid. You can come over on YouTube. I saw you there too. 150 with Tammy. There's just so many bids coming in so quickly. I'm taking the highest one that comes in first. Like on this piece in particular, there were probably 7 people that were bidding 125. So I only showed one. Yep, and I see you too, Richard. I see you too. T's in at 155, now 160 with Thomas. And Jamie said something, and I didn't see her, but she was on there. I went back and looked. So yep. 165 with T. Facebook is kind of unpredictable. You never know. For a while there, it's been probably over a month. They were shutting us down at an hour, but I still see our Facebook people on my personal page.
I was checking my numbers. Okay, there we go.
It is kind of farm, but you know, there's only the one Facebook that brings all the Facebook people together. So there's really only 2 platforms. Everybody else is just watching. Okay, Thomas, thanks for what you did do. We'll do a last chance. And I'm just checking my bids. Tammy, let me know if you're in or out, Tam. Wait for Tammy Worth and PJ. Tammy, thanks. PJ's in at 170. Okay, Jamie. Might be something glitchy tonight. There's so much stuff going on. 170 with PJ and T. Let me know if you're in or out. 170 on. 175.
There was a list posted of the craft shows for the rest of the year here, and it is ridiculous how many are in the area. It's crazy.
I saw a few too. I need to go. I need to go to a couple. I did so many early on in life. We used to do craft shows every weekend.
I used to do them.
Yep. And I just don't go very often. Okay, PJ, thanks for what you did do. We're going to go ahead and sell it to T.
T or Tammy?
For 175.
Who does?
T.
Oh, I thought it was Tammy. Okay.
So that is number 18, I think.
Yes. And it was 175?
Yep. Thanks, T.
Thank you, guys. Congrats, T. Okay. Whoa. I have another tall vase. And it has fall colors on it. Let's get the measurements and I'll put it up close. This one's 11 inches tall. And almost 6 inches at its widest point. So this design's similar to the one, very similar to the one that's on the blue vase. Can you see the flowers? Okay. But it's in fall colors, predominantly orange with some yellow. That was where I loaded the brush first with the yellow and then tipped it in a brighter orange. So, and then the little flowers are actually yellow, very, very light yellow. And the design goes all the way around. Drapes down.
With Richard. 80 with Tammy. So this is a deep violet or amethyst. I don't know exactly what they call this color. But this is a big piece.
Yes. It's also a heavy piece.
$90 with Richard.
But in person, you can really see the design.
Yes, and we hesitated about using this because the columns are so narrow, but it looks very well painted.
The design drapes long down this way, and then right beside it, it drapes down not quite as far, and it does that 4 times around the vase.
Oh yes, tiger lilies would be pretty in this for sure. 125 Patty Spees.
They would be very hard to do on this particular piece, but in those colors on a different piece would be really pretty.
And Richard's in at 130.
And I did the leaves in a different color. I mixed up a couple of new colors because I wanted something to pop on this glass. I don't know. Can you see that, Heidi?
Yep. It's beautiful. I love the jewel tones of this purple. It's so pretty. Richard's in at 130. Patty Spees is out. Holly, I'm taking Richard's. And Tammy's out. I think fair warning, we'll do a last chance. We're going to go ahead and sell it to the Deans for $130. And I believe that's number 19.
Yes.
Okay. So as the Christmas season approaches, we're going to have more pieces with frit on it. We've got a new supplier for some frit.
Yes.
And we're going to start adding some frit to some items for our Christmas season. That'll be something to look forward to in a few weeks.
In fact, the last 2 pumpkins that I'm doing will have frit on them.
Oh, cool.
One is ready for frit. I have to work on the other one. Okay, we have 2 more pieces and 1 more Whimsy. I think that's every yeah. Okay. You guys are gonna love this pumpkin. I don't do this very often. We have a scene on this, fall trees. Move this up a little bit.
This is the only scenery pumpkin we've done.
The one and only. And there are 4 different buildings on it. There's a barn.
It looks like old Virginia. It looks like old shaker
Yes.
stock. Is it shaker stock? What are the box houses called?
Shaker.
Shaker houses? Yes, that's what it looks like.
Well, that's on purpose.
Oh, how neat. So this is definitely not something that we see very often, but it's a beautiful scenery, a fall scenery pumpkin.
On a light blue. Then I kind of put some green beneath the buildings, like grass.
So
they have sidewalks and driveways. There's 2 barns, 2 houses.
I'm not seeing the color of the pumpkin. Is it? Did you say it was blue?
It is teal, light teal blue.
Oh, lovely.
The same color as the ornament we painted in the video.
Okay.
And once again, it's got crystal overlay. So when sitting here on the turntable, you can see the shadow of the trees behind the trees.
Oh, neat.
It is neat. It's very neat. So you got pine trees and you got your fall trees. I'm one of those that I can do scenes, but it's not a favorite at all. You'll find some Fenton pieces with scenes. One's a church scene. That I painted in the early to mid 70s.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. That was a long time ago.
160 with Tammy. Patty, let us know. It looks like we've got 2 on. 160 with Tammy, waiting for Patty.
So this it's very pretty in person. And obviously completely different than any other one that I've painted.
And it's going to sell to Tammy Worth for 160. And this is our number 20. Thanks, Tam. Thanks, everybody that bid.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, Tammy. Scene pumpkin. And that was how much there?
160.
Okay. And that is number 20. Okay. I'm saving the one thing till very last, or next to last. All right, here's a very large vase.
Oh, yes. This is the big feathered cranberry one. Holy smokes.
It is 9.5 inches tall and 8 inches this way. And I'm going to hold it up I think you can see the design.
Oh my goodness, that is spectacular.
Okay, what I did was I mixed a paint. I mixed a pink that is exactly the same color as the cranberry glass.
Oh yes, I see that.
And I loaded my brush with the white enamel and tipped it in the pink paint and made the brush strokes for the, and these are chrysanthemum type blooms, okay? They are kind of like the football mums that you see, the great big ones. Anyhow, and then the centers have yellow stamen with a darker pink dot on the end, and then little white flowers with yellow centers, or yellow stamen with the pink on the tips, and then the little white flowers with yellow centers. So it is the same all the way around.
This is a huge vase. It's not only is it super tall, it's super wide.
Yes, it has 3 panels, and all 3 panels are done just alike, whereas not as close alike as I can get them. I would probably be the only one that could see differences.
We have, I think we've got one coming up, Kato. We had one that was kind of wonky out of the kiln. Do we have another one, did you say?
I have a pumpkin that's
we've got a pumpkin with a small little
stress
crack.
It's only in the crystal. It's not in the white at all. It doesn't go clear through.
You're probably not even going to see it. We'll put that one up last.
Yeah.
130 with Dawn.
We do have one more vase coming up. It's not a real big vase.
Yes, and it's a special one that was the last minute. You guys haven't seen it.
Very special.
145 Patty Spees.
And I had a whole lot of fun painting it. I think I put it in the kiln at 8 o'clock last night.
145. Don Curtis, let us know if you're in or out.
I think this cranberry is just beautiful.
Oh, I do too.
But I've always been a fan of cranberry. That's what Mary Gregory was painted on, was cranberry.
Yes. All in, all done. Our high bid is 145 with Patty Spees. And it looks like we're going to sell it to Patty Spees for 145. Wow, we're having a good night. Everybody is getting something tonight. That's pretty darn awesome. Patty, is awesome. 145, that goes to you. Thank you, and thank you, backup bidders.
Congrats, Patty, and thank you, bidders.
This is one of the biggest vases that I've seen Fenton have. I mean, it is huge.
These bigger vases are fun to paint. Of course, there's a lot of time involved in one that's that big. Okay, guys, this is the special one that you have not seen, because I was looking over things so I'd know what I wanted to paint over the next 2 weeks for my first Merry Monday. And was that the 18th or something like that? Anyway,
yeah, I'm on the 11th and you're the following one.
Yeah. So here was this black Jack in a Pulpit vase just sitting there begging for Halloween. So here is the top, that it has tombstones and skeletons.
You did skeletons.
Uh-huh. You got one that's kind of jumping in the air and screaming. You got one sitting beside a tombstone, and then you got another one behind a tombstone.
Oh my gosh.
And then you got a nice tall tree, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns actually, another skeleton.
I haven't
And you
seen you
got
do too many skeletons.
huh?
I haven't seen you do too many skeletons.
This was the first year. There were some on a couple of pumpkins.
And then you have the eyes peeking out of the darkness everywhere.
Yes. The boogeyman.
Uh, oh, that's so cool. So it's a couple days after Halloween, but she just couldn't resist the black JIP.
Well,
I might have brought that to you.
the
Did I
odds
bring
of
that to you?
the odds of another Halloween JIP out there are like slim to none.
Yep.
And it's marked one of a kind.
Is that something I brought you this last time?
Yes.
So I was.
And you were putting stuff on the shelves.
Yep.
And like I said, I was kind of having a look-see at what I was going to do for the next auction. And I'm like, oh, I forgot about this guy.
Oh, I love the white tree with all the white branches. That is so neat. Yes.
A ghost tree. Either that or a sycamore. Or a white birch. However you would like to think of it. I'll show you the top again.
Thank you for the thumbs up, Leanna and Carolyn Dissette. Thank you for the hearts, Debbie V, Denise Smith, Mary Hillibert, Sherry Bex T. 100 even is bid on the JIP. 110. Thanks for what you did do, Jamie. 110 with Debs. Waiting for Sharon.
Yeah. They have a little bit of orange in their eyes, like they're demonic skeletons.
Oh, that's awesome. 125. Deb. And Sharon, let us know. $130. Sycamore, is that the entrance to the Black Lodge? Yes, why not? 135, Deb.
We have a lot of sycamores. They usually like to grow along creek banks and rivers.
Uh-huh.
And in the spring, they get these fuzzy kind of blooms. My grandmother, Hatfield, and I were allergic to the blooms.
Mm-hmm.
Causes a lot of sneezing in the spring.
150 is bid. Sharon, let us know. I think there's just two of you bidding, so fair warning. 150 with Deb Fines. 155 with Sharon. So just a reminder, and I know it's getting closer. We're going to do our New Year's Eve again this year. If at all possible. I think we are going to do it on New Year's Eve. I think we skipped it last year because I was up north. But as it gets closer.
You did.
I did skip it last year?
No, you did it last year.
Oh, good. I can remember I think I came home for that to do at home here.
I think so.
We'll be doing it again this year. And on New Year's Eve, we'll have people coming in all night from our Rosie community and selling and visiting and chatting. And then we'll stay up till midnight together. It'll be fun. All right. We're going to go ahead and sell it to Deb Fines. Thank you, Sharon, for what you did do. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Sharon Crafton comes in at 175.
Okay. I messed up somewhere. 21. Okay, I got it. So who got this one?
Sharon Crafton comes in the last minute. Thought she was out, but she came back in. She changed her mind. That's okay. We all do that. And I think this is number 22.
Mm-hmm.
That's the JIP, and that sold for $175. Merry Mondays, Marcy, are going to be 7 o'clock as of this point in time.
And who was it who got it?
Sharon Crafton.
Okay, I've got it marked 22. Okay. All right, this is the Whimsy pumpkin.
Well, it's not really a whimsy. It's more like it's not really a whimsy. It's got a little. Can we see the?
Yeah. Right
yep,
here
okay.
and right here.
So it's we're going to consider that a second. The outer layer kind of cracked the crystal, and Parker's working on this. His pumpkins are a little heavy. He knows how to fix that.
Yeah, this one's very heavy, which added. It's the crystal's extremely thick on here, and that's what caused it.
We had 2 of them do it this year, and this is the second one.
Just 2.
So we're going to sell it as a second, and we will start it at 35. If you are interested. It is a second. It has a flaw on the top that happened during firing as it was cooling down. So that's why we're starting it lower, and we're going to sell it. It's all painted. We just it's going to go. So let's see here.
Yeah, there's about 6 hours of painting on here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're not going to see that unless you're looking over the top of it, but it is there.
Yeah, we like to be honest about those things.
Yeah, and Parker knows that we have to get them lighter, and he knows how to fix that situation with the kiln. So everything is a learning process.
And once again, the blue flowers match the stem.
Yep.
And then you have some peachy colored flowers, and then your leaves are greens and brown with orange, or brown with green, plain green, orange, and orange with brown. So you kind of, this is truly a fall color scheme.
Oh, the flowers are much bigger on this piece too.
Well, it's a bigger pumpkin too.
Yeah.
This one is 7.5 inches tall, but this part of the pumpkin is taller. It's almost 5 inches here. And then it's almost 6.5 inches here.
Okay, so this is going to be our last item of the night. And we will see Trudy again in less than a month, because she'll be here on, I think it's the 18th.
The 18th, 2 weeks from this Monday.
Yes. It does. It's a big one.
And I will, like I said, I've already got the last 2 pumpkins. One is ready for the ice. The other one I have to paint yet, and it's cobalt blue. And the ice I found a little bit topped up on the side table here. I've got 3 different kinds in my studio. One of them is the right weight, because there's no way to know until you actually get some in, with, you know, whether it's fine or medium or coarse or whatever. So you have to use a fine frit for our purposes. All 3 weights stick. And there is a possibility that there might be some Vicro frit.
Awesome.
dichroic.
Okay, 85 with Thomas. PJ, let me know if you're in or out on the as is. 90 with PJ. And Thomas, you are up, sir. 100 even. And PJ, let us know. We'll do another last chance. Thomas is in at 100. And waiting for PJ. Oh, T jumps in at 110. T is a Parker Stafford fan.
I tell you what, though, I love hearing you guys, your bids, and when you jump back, jump in, or y'all are so much fun.
Just waiting for PJ and Thomas. T is in at 110, waiting for PJ and Thomas. Thomas is in at 115. So now T and PJ. $120, $125. We've had 19 different bidders today, or winners today. So everybody's getting something.
Wow.
That's pretty good. 120, 130 with T.
I love it when everybody gets a little something.
Our next show in Rosie's will be Monday morning, 10 at 10. 135, and I'm working on a boutique sale for you guys. Probably will be next weekend, maybe end of the week. Thomas is at 135. As is, there is a slight crack in the crystal on the top. You guys are aware of that. T's in at 140. And waiting for Thomas. 145. Now T. Okay, Tammy. Awesome.
What's that?
Tammy said she sent me an email. Okay. 150.
Is this a different Tammy?
Nope. T's in at 150. Thomas, let me know. Thanks, Thomas, for what you did do. Appreciate it, bidders.
Thank you, bidders, and congratulations, winners.
For 150. And that's our last item, which is number 23.
Yes. And who was it?
T.
Okay.
Okay. That is awesome.
Well, once again, thank you, bidders, and congratulations to the winners.
Sharon says it best. Everyone have a wonderful weekend and enjoy the rest of it. It's definitely getting a chill in the air now, so that's been different than what we've been having. So maybe our good weather is gone. I don't know. We had frost this morning, so I hope in your neck of the woods you can get outside and enjoy the weekend.
We're having beautiful weather here. It's cold at night.
Yeah.
It was just 63 today, but 2 days ago it was 80. I'll see everybody in a couple of weeks.
Yes, in a couple of weeks. We do have some ornaments that are going to be painted too with Parker T, just so you know. Trudy will have just all Christmas then. And my first Merry Monday will be the 11th, and I'll have a mix of probably half Fenton, half Christmas of other I don't know, other things that aren't Fenton. So anyway, we will see you guys very shortly. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us. And we will see you very soon.
Good night now.
Good night, everybody. The 11th is your birthday, Richard Dean. You get free shipping. So make sure you come to our First Merry Monday. Free shipping and your birthday. Later, Gators.